Hey, as I'm back, I know y'all saw part one, but this is part two right here. But as I saying again, my that other video, part one, this part two, to death worship. Man, it's gonna be a whole lot of stuff that's gonna shock you, man, a whole lot more. Now, when I was coming up, I'm a Baptist. I believe in God, Heavenly Father, Heavenly Earth, to Mother Universe. Mother Earth, Heavenly Father of the universe. That's what I believe. God created man, God created good, God created anything. But I'm gonna tell you what else. A lot of people have this thing that we believe in good in the world, right? And I believe in the good in the world. As long as we believe in Jesus, everything gonna be all right. But the one thing we don't want to talk about, we don't want to talk about the opposite. And you know what I mean, the opposite. But like I said, I asked my father in this conversation. I asked him, how come we talking about we believe in God, but when we turn around, we do a whole different opposite? And he told me, I can't tell you what they think. But see, there is something funny going on here. If it ain't the people, if it's not the people, then it got to be the system. If it ain't the system, then who is it? But see, everything that we taught at school, everything we taught in this society based on a lie. Everything that you can't tell who's telling the truth nowadays. If it comes to people you deal with every day, or this come for the system. So I can't say the Democrat or Republican. I'm gonna tell you because who doing the good and who doing the evil. See, it's hard to say that because, like I said, if you don't believe me, listen to the lyrics these people are talking about. I mean, if it's not Saintism, then what the hell it is, man? If look at it, then that Denver, Colorado, Denver airport. If you don't believe that, who gonna see three dead girls, and there was a Jewish girl, and an African American girl, and a Native American girl, all in casting. Now I don't know. There's something funny going on, man. But we'll never know till the only future and times will tell for many years to come. But I'll tell you like this, man. When I was watching like a other video, when Lupe Fiasco, and you can understand why this world is in what it's in, because this dude, he the only dude that I know that stand up with telling what the world was really going on. When he was spoken about that in BET Awards, nobody ain't saying nothing. Even the brat, they like, yeah, that's what's up. They didn't, they didn't like that because they feel like they embrace Obama so much. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna judge the man because I really don't know him personally. I never vote because I just never get into politics. I'm not gonna explain why. That's something I keep in my personal life. But I tell you like this, man, something is not right. Something is not right here. But see, but I'm gonna tell you like this: Obama's not God. I'm sorry. He a human like everybody else. He's not perfect. And Bush, if Bush is not perfect, Bush is no different than anyone else, and Obama's no different. But the funny thing is, man, they believe everything what these people are saying. You can't believe everything what people are saying, and you damn sure can't believe everything you read. You can't believe everything you watch. Because a lot of things this world ain't seen what it always want to see. If they talking about the world has changed, then why the hell that we as a people are still suffering? Explain me that one. Explain to me. I look at this world every single day, and I just shook my head. You know what? I can die here because people giving up the hope, giving up the fight, giving up the freedom. They giving it up. Now you don't have no freedom out here. And you would think you live in a free country, but everything in the land that owned by somebody. Nothing ain't free. Yeah, money important when you buying stuff or buying food, or buying stuff, and not buying food stuff, but buying groceries and buy stuff and put it in your pocket and put it in your bank. That's where money from, and that's where you think credit cards from, anything from. But I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I don't know why I hear, but I'm gonna tell you like this. If you don't believe it, I mean, look at that Pat Tillman. If you don't look at that stuff, man, I believe Pat Tillman was murdered. I really believe that it was so chaotic about his death that my uncle talked about Pat Tillman wasn't murdered. If Pat Tillman wasn't murdered, then explain this to me. Why a football athlete, a major football athlete, track turned out a billions and millions of contract of a basketball archie of contract and turn it down and then go on to his arm and give it up the football dream and fight in the war. Then when he found that war ain't always seen and it was seen all BS to him. The man was murdered. They talking about he got shot in the friendly fire. Yeah, right. And I saw the document. It doesn't make any sense. But we'll never know because some things need to be left said and some things need to be left alone. Because I'm going to tell you like this. There's two types of people, that those you want to get involved and those are the ones you don't want to get involved. The good people, yeah, you're supposed to get involved with them because they believe in miracles. The bad people, you can be close to them, but don't be too much because them other man, they're the snake of the grass. Because they'll bite you and poison you, sucking on your poison. Because trust me, evil in the beginning and good will come in the end. Because good will destroy the evilness. That's why people don't want to see the world change. They don't want to see it, and they will do anything else. They can't stand it. You know how I know? Every time I sweep out there, people get the dirt right back up because they don't like seeing nothing clean. I'm going to keep on doing it to it until I'm going to make a difference, and that's what this world needs right now. How you think Jesus Christ died? And the man was blood sacrifice. A man was not only he self-sacrificed his sins for everybody. He died for our sins. Then they're trying to say that God want him to die. I don't believe that. Now they're trying to say God is evil. Wait a minute. Don't get me wrong. I know why they saying this. They saying this because God created the devil, right? And devil can relate to by God. But I'm gonna tell you like this: devil and God both related. Believe it or not, it's true. It's true. And Lucifer and Jesus are both related. They both in the same damn family called. If you don't believe that, then do some goddamn research. Do some research. Because you're going to have some good people in your family, and you damn sure going to have some bad people in your family. So that explains it, why this world, it is what it is. Because some angels cast out of heaven, and the seven angels upon with him is over here. And this is what they believe. The system believe in this stuff, and the people believe in this stuff. But majority of them. But quite a few people believe in God. Everybody believe in God because God is more stronger than the devil is. But see, what's really funny to me, man, that this world ain't seeing what it always seemed to be, man. It's not. If it's not. Because I remember I did some research about this, how Jesus really died. Jesus really died Friday the 13th. If everybody don't know, that'd be Easter. And Easter. Or you call it Good Friday, whatever you want to call it. They said it was so bad, man. I didn't want to explain in so many details. Do some research and you find out what Jesus really died of. And this is funny. This is funny. Just like numbers have meaning to it. 777 means is the Heavenly Father. 777. That's Jesus' Heavenly Father. Jehovah is the biggest one. Even my uncle told me this. The 666, we all know what that is. That's the mark of the beast. And it's in the Bible in Revelation. We already know about that. And 888, that's Jesus Christ's number. So it explains why that. Now, I hate to say this right here, but some people say that, you know, about Masons and all them other folks, which I'm not going to explain all, I'm going to say majority. They say if you catch a 33 degree, they say that's the same age of Jesus Christ when he died. I don't know how true this is, but this is what I heard. I don't know. Till the only truth will come out for itself. Because what's done to the dark will come to the light sooner or later. But I hear about this. Eminem even wrote a song called 3 AM. Some people say 3 a.m. is mocking Jesus Christ's death. He was died in 3 a.m. In the sunrise in the morning. So I don't know how true this is. I know y'all saw part one, part two. This is part two. Stay tuned to part three. All right. We're gonna go right back to you. Stay right tuned and stay tuned to part three. And this is all right. All right.